What's happening, YouTube? It's Simon 466 Cards, and today is another episode of Simon's Card Spotlight. In today's episode, I'm going to show you a card that I believe should break one of the cardinal rules of the hobby, which is no card alteration. The card I'm about to show you is a card that I believe should be altered. And I believe that once I show you the card, you will also agree with me. But let me know at the end of the video whether or not you do agree or not. So let's take a step back. On your screen is an article from September of 2022. This is after Bill Russell, one of the greatest players in NBA history, had passed away. And the NBA unveiled that they were going to have a number 6 patch on everyone's jersey that year to honor Bill Russell. You can see in this photo, Marcus Smart is wearing a Boston Celtics jersey, and the number 6 patch, which number 6 being Bill Russell's number, is front and center on his jersey. And that, along with announcing that his number 6 would be retired league-wide, was the stuff that the NBA was doing that season to honor Bill Russell and his legacy. Makes sense. And so there's a cool little patch that now exists on every single player's jersey for that season. And as a result of that, Panini took that little patch and turned it into cards. They made a bunch of flawless one-of-ones using the Bill Russell tribute patch. So if we go to Market Movers and look at comps, where we just Google flawless Bill Russell patch, you can see there are a ton of one-of-ones. Here's a Domantas Sabonis one-of-one, a Miles Turner one-of-one, a Chris Paul one-of-one. You can see these are all using that little 6 patch that exists. And you can see there's just a ton of these. That's just the first page. There's 7 pages of this. It goes on and on and on. You can see they all look pretty similar, right? And so this makes sense. I think Panini had a pretty ingenious idea to take that patch and turn it into a bunch of one-of-ones. They created some value there. Good job by them. For now, we'll get to why there's a limitation on the good work that they've done. So that is the card that they made in 2022, 2023 flawless. These one-of-ones. However, they continued to use these patches in later seasons. And one of those cards is a Steph Curry one-of-one auto that they made in 2023-2024 flawless. And you can see that this card sold for a whopping $372,000 because it is a Steph Curry on-card auto with a patch, and it's from Flawless, one of the highest end products that Panini has. And so this just sold in the October Fanatics Premier auction for, $372,000. And yet I believe if you or whoever is the winner of this auction and bought this card and won this card, that you have a right to alter this card. Because Panini screwed this card up in an amazingly incompetent way. You can see that the back of this card says that the enclosed game-worn used material and autograph are guaranteed by Panini America Incorporated. Great job using game-worn stuff, except for the fact that the 6 is upside down. And so I believe that the owner of this card is well within his rights and would not be breaking any hobby rules if they took this Bill Russell tribute patch, took it out, turn it upside down, or I guess right side up in this case, and put it back in as a 6. Now, in the truest definition of card alteration, that would be altering the card the way that it was manufactured from the plant, the factory, whatever you want to call the place that they make these cards. But I believe in this case, it is absolutely justified to alter this card and make this card reflect Bill Russell's number. Because right now it looks like there is a random 9 tribute number to God knows what. Now we know that the 9 is actually a 6 that's upside down, but I believe that this card should be altered. And I don't even care that it's a one-of-one. I don't care anything. It could be if there was 10 versions of this and they're all screwed up like this, they should all be fixed and turned upside down. Someone should take that patch out, turn it upside down, and put it back in. And I would have no problems with it. And I would love to hear whether or not you agree with that. I also just want to admire the ineptitude and the incompetence of the people at Panini. How do you screw this up on a card as big as a Steph Curry on-card auto, patch auto 1/1 that was going to sell for hundreds of thousands of dollars? And yet you couldn't even get this right, even though you literally made hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of versions of these cards in the last couple of years. But on the 1/1 Steph Curry on-card auto, you couldn't get that right? Really? Nobody noticed this? There's no any type of QA checks of any sort at the Panini factory? Nothing? Nobody? Anybody? Bueller? Nothing? So that is the card. That's why I believe this card should be altered willingly, knowingly. Show everybody that you altered it if you are the owner of this card. Take it out of this Panini flawless case, take out the patch, or have someone who you trust take out the patch and put it back in right side up. That is the point of this video. I truly cannot believe that Panini had this card actually put into a high-end flawless case. Nobody caught the error, and they actually put this out. This is unbelievable to me, but they did. And so yeah, that is the card, and that is this episode of Simon's Card Spotlight. If you are interested in others, there is a playlist on my YouTube homepage. Here it is down below in my created playlist. Check that out. There is 11 videos, but there are more that I've recorded in the pipeline. That's it for this video. Thank you as always for listening and watching. I'll talk to you all soon. Cheers.